his arms. Time since the last boundary 9, HD.
He tried to free his whole body there, never mind his arms. And I think he yorked himself.
Only 2 runs in this over so far. It's been a good and a quiet one. Not so quiet. Because it's a wicket. And it's a big one. And it's the captain of the Janakpur Bulls. They've tried since first over. The move has worked. And this is a big opening here for the Royals.
Well, it's the right-hander that tries to take on the left-arm spinner. And he's nowhere near the pitch of it. It's a clever bit of bowling. He drags it down. He throws it wide. It finds the toe end of the bat. And Brandon McMullen in the deep barely makes a mistake. He got the runs. He's made the early breakthrough now. Asif Sheikh goes for a very well played 33. The Bolts have lost their first. They've got 73 on the board.
From the ruckus chants to the thunderous applause, the crowd is the 12th man, driving their teams with every ounce of energy. HD. Incredible, unreal scenes here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. Surprise, surprise, a big change on top. Mohammad Mohsin played a handy innings of 13 not out to take their team to a winning position and take them across the line in one of the league games, batting in the middle order. Today he's been given a promotion in the big final.
He's not going to bring out the reverse sweep again, is he?
Your guess is as good as mine, HD. Ishan Pandey, another very fine youngster who's made a splash in this tournament. An economy under 7, 2 for 11 is best. It's been given to left-handed batters in the middle and the off-spinner. Matchups, Mr. HD.
The most used phrase or word up here in the commentary box. I do think you got a little glove on that. Wide in the end.
This turn on offer. You could see that turned a bit as well. Encouraging signs if you're a spinner.
It's the toe end. It's got a good pair of hands. Moment.
Yeah, you ideally want to keep pace with that asking rate. He's bowling well. Needs to be careful here, Mawson. As a batter, you don't want to be stuck in the crease, HD, to a ball that's turning.
And the other thing you don't want is Malanta to lose his momentum.
Yeah. What's happening in the middle?
There is turn. And it just holds and bites, doesn't it, in the pitch.
Gets off the mark. Sun's playing hide and seek at the moment here with the clouds. Is breaking out of the clouds and coming in.
Just wonder now if this left-hander on strike. Didn't have it for 3 deliveries. Been 14 since the last boundary. He'll be getting itchy. Even though they're well ahead of the game, he'll be getting itchy.
Yeah, he's trying to pierce that offside for a while now. Fairly understandable. You want to go with the turn. I reckon something will give here. Nicely driven. Another very tidy over. Only 4 runs coming off it. So good passage of play for the Royals. They've kept things quiet. 77 for 1. It's all about nerves and momentum from here on. A good start for the Janakpur Bulls. They accumulated 71 in the first 6 overs. One of the best power plays in the tournament. Should I say second best overall. And then a wicket of Asif, and things have gone a little quiet. 9 since the last boundary, 16 deliveries. You need a couple of Manhattans if you're in the Janakpur Bulls.
It's the Scotsman, Brandon McMullen, with his little seamers. So they're just not willing to risk the left-arm spin of Zabe against the left-handed Malanta. 7 bowlers used now.
Nicely driven. Straight to the fielder. Milanta's just trying to be a little adventurous in his crease. There's 7 bowlers used in 8 overs, HD.
Mixing and matching. All to do with left-handed, right-handed combinations, and 2 left-handers at the crease now. So for Dipendra Singh Airy, he just feels he's not going to risk bowling left-arm spin.
Yeah, the asking rate was inside 9 when Asif and Milanta were in the middle, and it's just gone over 9, a little over 9. That should not be a panic concern.
They're still ahead at the same stage, at exactly the same stage. The Royals were 71 without loss. Just remember who's still sitting with his pads on, Jimmy Neesham. So the bowlers will be saying, we need to contribute, we need to get us close. And then our finisher can do the job. We've left him with too much to do too often.
Yeah, he's got a good hold of this one. And that's into the crowd as well. That's Milanta in his zone. And he's building the ball extremely well this afternoon.
Again, when you don't have a huge amount of pace and when you try to bowl slower balls and cutters, you can't get your length that wrong, because this just sat up and said, hit me. And Malanta said, with pleasure.
With both hands, HD. As easy as it gets. And look at that. Neesham is saying, finish it off, guys. I'm happy sitting in the dugout. Smartly done. This is intelligent cricket. Using the pace, opening the face of the bat, and accessing the gap as well. 10 runs in the last 2 deliveries. Another good over here.
It's got the bit between the teeth now. Malanta just guided. 2 men there. 2 men behind point. Too big a gap for that man. Through the eye of a needle.
Yeah, just trying to derail the concentration of the bowler as well, trying to pull out a switch hit and then aborting that shot at the very end and playing your conventional cricket. Milanta is just playing a very fine brand of fearless and creative cricket in the middle. Steep chase. Yeah, but they've done well so far. "13 runs of over number 9. Another productive one here for the Bolts. They're looking and sitting pretty at 90 for 1 after 9. This is a wonderful start, and that's a wonderful looking car as well. The Omora Jeku, the fastest growing brand in the world. We've had some umpteen rides in Nepal, smooth, seamless, and guess what? This is going to someone today after this final game who will be driving it around Nepal and this ground, who will walk away with a beautiful Omora Jeku. What an innings this man has played. He looks strong, he looks good. Reaches another 50. He got one in the very first game for the Bulls, and now in the final. The dugout stands up in admiration and adoration, and Milanta has been a picture of focus and concentration in the middle. He's got some bat on it, and it's enough to clear the field that long off. It's raining sixes here, and the Janakpur balls are looking very dangerous in the middle.
Siddhartha Bank 6, sent in to do this job, Mosen. Not to mess around. They've got batters that they push down the order. They've sent him up the order to do exactly that.
Yeah, dragged his shot. Yeah, ideally, he's been sent to the role as you rightly pointed out, HD. And so far, he's done well.
Can't believe this, really. The Bolts have stumbled their way into this final. They've looked quite incredible today from about over 12 onwards. With the ball, they were put to the sword early on, but then they fought their way back. Now with the bat, those who lit up the competition in their opening few games and then went quiet, well, they're back again.
Well, that's a poor delivery, and that's been put away as well. This is easy pickings for a man batting on his 50. Janakpur balls reached the 100-run mark as well, courtesy that 6. And it's all going one way at the moment, as the balls are taking full control of this game.
Wow, is that not close to a no ball? This is very, very tight, above waist height.
You're very lucky to get away with if you're a bowler. You can sense Dipendra Singh Airi also is feeling the heat in chilly conditions out here. Ishan has conceded 14 in his first ball. Janakpur balls have moved to 104 with 9 wickets in hand. They need 81 and 62 now. They've got quick runs in the middle. Nicely done.
It's theirs for the taking now. We've reached that sort of situation where the required run rate is under 8. Now they need to be smart. Nalanta can knock those full tosses out the ground. He can hit the occasional half volley for 4, but he holds the trophy. He's got one hand on it. But we've seen some strange and hysterical things happen here.
Got him! Talk about strange and hysterical things. And look at Milanta at the other end. Why, my dear friend, why? Against the run of play. Ishan strikes. Mawson has to depart. And once again, this game's in the balance.
On the stroke of drinks, it happens so often. Well, we all have to understand that Mohammed Mohsen was sent in to play strokes like this, except he was meant to hit them out the ground. Ish Pandey, the man for a crisis, has struck. Mohammed Mohsen goes for 9. The Bolts 105 for 2 at drinks.
मुंबा को अगर पॉइंट टेबल पर बनानी है पकड़ तो तोड़नी होगी पाइपलाइन हरियाणा की अकड़ प्रो कबड्डी लीग हरियाणा स्टीलर्स वर्सेस यू मुंबा 22nd December at 9 p.m. This broadcast is brought to you in association with Dream 11 and Shriram Finance in partnership with HP Lubricants. Golf, Mother Dairy, Ma Jaisi, and Red Bull.
There are no teams that you can take lightly.
Oh, he's got him! He brought him catch. Oh, lovely shot. छब्बीस के एलिमिनेटर्स में सितारे उठाएंगे तूफान 27 के सेमीफाइनल्स में होगा आर्या पार 29 के फाइनल में होगा घमासान प्रो कबड्डी लीग एलिमिनेटर्स 26 December, semi-finals 27 December, and finals 29 December. Rivalry goes to the next level.
It's exactly what we expect from these two powerhouse teams. The atmosphere here is electric.
The race for the WTC final intensifies. Australia versus India, both test, 26 December at 4:30 a.m. This broadcast is co-presented by Aditya Birla Group, a force for good. Nexa and Birla Opus Paints in association with C8. Pan Bahar. Amazon.in, India की अपनी दुकान. And we, be someone's we.
Tournament and an over-reliance upon Jimmy Neesham. This game is not done by a long shot as Ishan Pandey took us to the drinks break with a wicket. And finally, we'll see Harsh Thacker come to the crease, drop down to number 4. Actually, as usual, slot of number 4. Mohamed Mohsin it was promoted up to number 3. But a reasonable tournament. The runs he's got have not come quickly, but Neesham's come in and applied the finishing touches after he's done the hard work. And finally, we're going to see left arm spin turn to again. A safe save, one of the 2 wicket takers will return. Malantha 57.8. Looking very good indeed, as I've got Manali Patel alongside me again. For all money, you would say this is Janakpur's game to lose, but I think we will have more than a few twists over the next little while, including this one.
Right out of the ground, the off stump. Tried to throw the absolute kitchen sink at this. Ishan Pandey smart, very full, very straight. And a breakthrough that they needed desperately, the Royals. The headache for them, though, is Malantha, 58 of 34 and still out of the middle.
Just dash a quick single. Don't know if you caught Lahiru Malantha's reaction at the non-striker's end. He could not believe what he'd just seen from Mohamed Mohsin. Because the over had gone for plenty, including the big 6 that Malantha dispatched off the full toss, the juiciest of full tosses. I actually thought he was signalling for a no ball, but he was going, what are you doing? He was pleading with Mohamed Mohsin, saying we've got complete control. Now you've just given a window. It's a tiny window back into the game by gifting them a wicket. Smoked and smoked right up onto the VIP balcony. 6 more.
Absolutely smoked this one, and no surprise, he wants the strike. He's asked Harsh Thacker to get him on strike twice. Stole this last run, and this has been put away into the stands. Saif Ali Zaid, just a tad too short. And he played with the spin as this went some distance. Nearly took out the Amoda there.
It's actually gone into the practice pitches. I thought it was onto the VIP balcony. It was over it. Oh, what a strike. It was a friendly delivery. Slower through the air, dragged down, and that ball could be a while coming back. Pressure, big pressure on Zaid. Surprised that delivery was bold because the DJ didn't notice the ball coming back and the tunes have just kept going. Great credit to Malantha. I think most batters would have pulled away there. Shows how in the zone he is.
He is in the zone. Absolutely in the zone. I mean, everything's coming right out of the middle of the bat. And he doesn't want to waste time because we spoke about momentum and it's going his way right now. He wants to keep going.
The only thing Hirsch Thacker cannot afford is a glut of dots. He gets 10 off 10, 12 off 12, that's fine with the way Malant is going. Don't want to just reopen the required run rate conversation. It's under 8, remarkably. That's going to help. There'll be a couple, and we'll get Malanta back on to strike. It's another good over for the Bolts. They're in full control. It's 116 for 2. Well, doesn't that paint a picture? The split screen tells you all you need to know about which team is happy with their position right now. You can never rule out the Royals. They've only lost 1 game all season. That was to Chitwan. And Depender Singh Ari says, give me the ball. I need to change this game. And change it. He may have. He goes after it himself. And puts it down. Of all the fielders in Nepal, you'd have wanted underneath it. It's this man. Maybe it shouldn't have been his catch. It should have been Harmeet Singh's. Tiger said it's fine, and it goes to ground.
There are an awful lot of things going the both way, and he can breathe. Milanda's played so well so far. Just checked it at the very end. The ball never came early in it. Popped up an easy one. It is through the hands. 9 out of 9. 10 out of 10, he would have taken it. But in the finals, this one goes down. How expensive is this going to be?